Hi class, let's take a look at an application. So in this particular problem, take a second and read it. But here's the main idea. They want to see what would be the fifth score to obtain at least the values of 190 in terms of total points. And at least represents a greater than or equal statement. So let me start by declaring the variable. In this case, let x equal to the fifth score. And then our inequality is going to represent the following. So the first four scores start with 188. So we're going to have 188 plus 187 plus 178 plus 210 plus x, which is the fifth score. And they're talking about an average. So we technically have 4 plus 1 will be 5 values. So in this case, this will be divided by 5. This has to be greater than or equal than the values of 190. So this is the inequality that we need to solve. Let me double check we don't have any typos. 188 plus 187 plus 178 and 210. Now let me start adding so we can combine the top. So we're going to add these two and add these two. So in this case, 188 and 187, we're going to get 375. And then 178 plus 210, we're going to get 388. Let me add those two. And that's going to give us 763. So 763 plus x over 5 is greater than or equal to 190. Now, give me a second. Let me add those four just to double check. Okay, so we're good on 763, which is the sum. And at this point, let me multiply times 5 and times 5. And we're going to end up with 763 plus x is going to be greater than or equal to, that's going to be a 0, a 5, and you carry 4. And I'm getting and we're getting a 950. At this point, we're going to be subtracting the 763. So minus 763, that's going to give us that the value of x is greater than or equal to. And as we borrow, this is going to be a 4. So that's a 10. That's going to be a 7. This is an 8, and that's a 14. So this is going to be an 8. And I'm getting 187. So 187 is the answer. And at this point, let me write it as a sentence. The fifth score must be x greater than or equal to 187 to obtain an average greater than 190. That's actually it for this one. The only new content is that it's talking about an average. So average means you add them and divide it by how many you have, which has to be greater than or equal to 190.